Ever wanted to lose that stubborn fat in that one area so bad to the point it feels impossible, even when you're doing everything right? Like eating clean, sweating through workouts, and even drinking water like it's your job. Yet somehow your arms are leaner, your face is sharper, your calves are popping, but that one area just keeps hanging on as if it's paying rent. That's each time you stare in the mirror thinking, why is this the last thing to go? Relax, you're not broken. You're just fighting biology, and biology doesn't care about your summer plans. Let's talk about why fat loss never seems to show up where you wanted it first and what you can actually do about it. Now, here's the uncomfortable truth. You don't get to choose where fat comes off at first. If we had control over that, everyone would have six packs, zero love handles, and zero complaints. Hate to burst your bubble, but your body doesn't work like a vending machine where you can do something like selecting belly fat and then press start. Your body follows priority rules, not your personal preference. And those rules are controlled by genetics, hormones, stress, consistency or a lack of it, and time, lots of time. So let's break this down simply as to why that era just won't budge. The first reason is because of your genetics. Just think about it. You inherit fat storage patterns the same way you inherit eye color. Some people store fat in their stomachs, others in their hips, some in their lower backs, and some stores fat all over. Your body has favorite storage spots and emergency reserves. That stubborn area you say, that's just your body's just-in-case fat or one skipped meal. Up next, we got hormones. Stress hormones, especially cortisol, loves belly fat. In fact, whenever you're stressed out, underslept, overcaffeinated, or constantly switching between diets, your body thinks, oh, we're under attack. Better hold on to some fat. So, if you're training hard, eating very little, sleeping poorly, and stressed out about results, congrats. You have just told your body to keep storing fat and not release it. Then there is fat loss order. Fat comes off in the order it was added for most people roughly. That means the first place you gain fat is usually the last place it leaves. So, if you've been holding fat in that one area for years, it's not gonna package things and leave after just 2 weeks of motivation and green smoothies. And with that said, there could be things that you're doing incorrectly. Things like doing more crunches, more ab workouts, and more glute kicks. That doesn't necessarily burns the fat there. It just builds more muscle underneath the fat. You're probably thinking, I'll just eat less, but only to find out your metabolism slows, your workout suffers, your hunger skyrockets, and your fat loss journey stalls. Your body isn't dumb, it adapts. Is that you're changing meal plans every 7 days. Just think about it. 1 week is keto, next week you're fasting, then low carbs, followed by juice cleanses. Your body needs consistency, not chaos. Fat loss can be boring, and that's why most people often quit because it's not fun and dramatic. Now you can start losing the fat in those stubborn areas by staying in a sustainable calorie deficit. Not extreme, not miserable, but sustainable. But how would I know if it's sustainable, you may ask? Well, if you can't maintain it for months, then it might be too aggressive. Fat loss isn't just about suffering. It's about staying consistent long enough for your body to give up its last bits of fat reserves. Secondly, is that you can start lifting weights. Muscle increases your metabolic demand, and more muscle gain equals more calories burned when resting. Plus, when the fat finally does come off, you don't end up looking flat or skinny. Instead, you end up looking more athletic. Thirdly, you need to manage stress like it matters, because it actually does. High stress equals high cortisol, and high cortisol equals stubborn lingering fat that just won't pack up and leave. So sleep, walk, breathe, and touch the grass occasionally. Your fat loss journey will thank you for it. But number 4 is that you should stop obsessing over one area. This is the mental shift most people actually need. In fact, when you fixate on one body part, you miss out on progress everywhere else. Fat loss is a full body process, and when your body feels safe enough, it will release and burn even more fat. And at number 5, just give it time. Not next week, not by next Friday, just time. The leanest people you see out there didn't just figure things out. They stay consistent while everyone else quit. So, if you're not losing fat in the areas you want, here's the truth. You're not failing, you're not broken, and you're not doing it wrong. You're just early in your own weight loss journey. Your body is following its own rules and not the mirror in your bathroom. Stay consistent and stay fit.